Welcome back to the Dooley Pace Truck Build. Today we're finally going to install that brand new LMC truck dash. I'm going to drop a card up here so you can see how we re-dyed that dash to match all the interior parts. And I've been waiting about 2 months to put this thing in, so I'm ready to get started. So let's get after it. I took all the old fasteners, clips, retainers off of the old dash, saved those, so now we can start reinstalling them on the new dash. So parts like this parking brake release, which snap in place right here, are gonna make this install much easier. The first major component that I took off the original dash was this vent, the ducting for the AC system. So it slides right in place, fits really good. All right, let's go ahead and flip her over. Okay, got that. I think I got everything ready to do this. We have to put in our harness over here. I'm trying not to mar up my freshly painted steering column. Oh, I'm okay. All right, so that's in. So next we have to get, there are 2 tabs that slide where the steering wheel bolts to the brackets under there. So we'll get it, flip it, slide it in that way, and then we'll slide it over the 2 threaded bolts that are coming out of the side of the cab. There's a little like channel over here that carries the harness, and we just got to get it sitting and clipped in the right spot, just like this. So what's happening is there's a metal frame under the dash. It has to fit, like I said, under the studs where the steering column mounts. But now, okay. So the plan is we're gonna get that sitting right there. We're gonna get this dash tacked back into place with these bolts to just hold it, you know? I don't want it to go anywhere, I just wanna hold it. So we're off by about, I don't know, 3/4 of an inch. But I have a persuader here that we might be able to use. Can you see that on camera? All right, so right here is what's going on. I got the bolts, I got the nuts onto the studs, so that shouldn't move right there. So we're just gonna try to persuade this, and I'm gonna try to stay out of your way. Yeah, there we go. Okay. That's good. Go to the other side. All right, so now we got these fasteners up here that have to go through a pinch weld into like a, oh, I thought my door was gonna blow closed on the camera. There's 5, I think I already said this, 5 bolts across the dash. So I don't wanna tighten one of them up a lot. I just kinda wanna tighten each of them down a little bit. All right, I'm gonna keep trying to hunt these down. I'll check back with you here in a little bit. Starting to come together. Man, this dash is so nice. It's rock solid too. I got my 5 bolts that run in on the pinch weld up there. And then we have 2 that go under the steering column. And then you have 2 fasteners on either side. And that's really what holds the dash in place. And I started running the wire harness and started to fit parts to it. So this is from the original dash. You have to save it and then fasten it to the new dash, and then it matches up with the airbox right here. So it didn't perfectly line up, so I did have to run some of that metal tape right there for the ductwork. Not a big deal, but I just wanted to make sure I'm not losing out on any AC. I want to make sure that I'm getting all the AC I can get. But yeah, this thing is coming together. So now we're going to start putting the little pieces on and see how all that fits. First up, we're going to put in these speaker grills. So this is one of the parts from LMC Truck. I'm pretty sure, I have to go back and look at their site, that this is an LMC Truck exclusive. So LMC Truck makes specific parts for trucks that you can only get at LMC Truck. And I think the dash, the speaker grill, there's some lower dash components they make that you can only get from LMC Truck, or you have to go find a donor truck and then deal with 30-year-old plastics. Anyway, so this should slide right in. We got our speaker in and all that fun stuff. I need this to go up just a smidge. Awesome. That's in. All right, now we just start piecing it back together. Got the new vents in the center console piece, or the center dash piece, and we have these little tiny retaining clips. So you want to either save them from the original dash or order a couple, because that's one of those small parts that could, you know, slow up the process for you. Beautiful. And we're just about done with the dash installation. We got all of our parts and pieces in. I put in the new LMC Truck gauge bezel around the steering wheel while we wait on our Dakota digital gauges to come in. Just wanted to get an idea on how this is going to look. Now that we got the dash to a good spot, I'm gonna do one more thing today, and that's install this brake pedal, emergency brake pedal cover, and this new gas pedal, again, from LMC Truck. It's just a small little detail, but to me, it makes all the difference. These just peel right off. We'll just put them over. Just like that. This one's bad. Check out the difference. So this is why we like picking up stuff like this. So the gas pedal actually has like a retaining clip. You have to pull that off, and there's a spring. You push the spring over towards the passenger side, and it'll release the tension so you can pull off the gas pedal. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see me do it, but well, let's get to it. I already pulled this off earlier with the spring. So your spring sits in here. There's a little notch where the short end goes. There it goes. And then we just push this little retaining clip back on. Brand new pedals. Love it. Well, I have grossly underestimated how much work it takes to swap out a dash. I'm really glad the job's almost over, but man, it is an incredible amount of work. There's a lot of attention to detail. And when you're trying to fit brand new pieces with original pieces and you're trying to make it all work together, sometimes it just takes a little bit of extra time. But I'm gonna get back to work on buttoning up some odds and ends so we can get on the next item on the list. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions about what we did today, drop a comment below. We'll get back with you as soon as possible. Check out LMC Truck for any of the parts that we have featured on this build so far. That's gonna do it for me on this video, guys. We'll see you in the next one.